Sisters, something seriously is happening. Something very serious is happening. And our so-called political elites and leaders do not care.
Because I had a message from the angel of the Lord. Biko onye ọbụla nọrọ na nche ebe ọbụla ị nọ a ga-enwe nnukwute nsogbu n'obodo a bụ Nigeria, mana ebe nsogbu a ga-adị bụ na South East, Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi and Enugu. Ndị Fulani awasaga n'Igbo niile. Biko na onye nwere ntị ya na ihe anwa Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu bụ eziokwu ka ọ bụ. N'abalị chi fopụta today, this early morning, ka egosi m plan ndị Fulani ji n'ebe anyị nọ. In fact, ekesago onye ọbụla group ọbụla n'ime ha ebe ha ga-mind. Ekesago ma ndị ga-mind hotels. Most of these hotel owners amara na ndị na-echeleba nche bụ ndị Fulani. Ndị Fulani aplanụgo ma otu a ga-esi wee je lodge na hotel mbọsị a ga-emenya bụ ihe. Mbọsị a ga-emenya bụ ihe ọ ga-abụ between afternoon and the night ka ihe a ga-ebido. Enwego ndị ese ndị na ha nwa ga-amind hotels because na afọ na ndị mmadụ na-agba ọsọ na-agbaje na hotel je na lodge na-ezo. Enwe ndị appointed na ha nwa ga-amind mechanics. When they are appointed, no one can mind the roads. When they are appointed, no one can mind the streets. Na haga on the streets. When they are appointed, na haga on the marketplaces. When they are appointed, na haga on bend the mud, na band the mud. All these Fulani boys in the Nanya, na kugali to them and they will know, but the not in agreement with this. Ian Neku, most in kitchen gosim, no this early morning. Bona, onyo bona, bo non a community obona. Una chosen outsiders can be mind the alone community. Let the indigenes of the land be vigilant. Onye nwelogede egbe ya wele mmapụta ka anyị chee okilikili anyị niile a ga-agba anyị ibe dị egwu. Ndị Igbo ada anụ ife. Unu echekwana na anyị nwere leaders, anyị nwekwa political leaders. Ndị niile ahụ nne n'anya political leaders agbachago ọsọ duru their families nacha obodo oyibo. Sọsọ anyị nwere onwe anyị n'ọrụ. Let everybody be vigilant. Achesina sọsọ mbọsị eji wegotegodo egbe before egbe ma ite nche. Onye ọbụla pụta, let the indigenes and those people who be with us bụ ndị lụchara ụlọ n'obodo a na community anyị mara bụ ndị be anyị ka anyị jiri aka anyị chebe anyị maka ihe anụma. Enwego ndị ese dị na ndị abụ ndị ga-anọ n'ime ọfịa. Anyị na-agbaba n'ọfịa ebe anyị na-agbaba n'ọfịa ha nọ die isi ịgbapụta na street mgbe ihe anụma ga-eme ma gị bụ onye nwe moto ama mfụzi ụzọ ebe ezi ga-eji webe moto gị wee jebe na-eje webe ọsọ. And the bido na the spirit of the Lord sị mụ gwa onye ọbụla nwoke ọbụla apụtazi n'aka nwoke ọbụla bụ anụ nọ n'ọlụbie chedobie because na afụrụ m ka people pụrụ they couldn't get back again to their home, to their families. Nwoke ọbụla na-eje jete n'aka ndị a na-abụ eje ụfọdụ alalụ n'ezi alalụzi na n'ezi ije na ala ije na tabego ozugbo bịa nọrọ ana ka ichedobe gị. Ọ ga-abụ mgbe ọ ga-eme ka ị nwee ike wee mara otu ị ga-esi wee lead your family. This is a warning, this is a strong message. Ihe a na-ekwu na bụ nketa nke echi ka ọ ga-eme. Ihe a na-ekwu na nke abụrụzi nke next month. Ihe a ga-eme ga-happen any moment from now. Biko ndị niile bụ ndị ozi Chineke bikonu onye ọbụla baa n'ekpere, onye ọbụla tinye ndị Igbo n'ekpere, tinye Biafran land n'ekpere. Anọ nnukwute problem na-achọ ịpụta. Ndị Fulani kpara alụ akpachaga alụ jede itu a ga-esi wee gbalị anyị.
Igbo ndị Igbo asị onye atọrọ ilu kọwara ya ego ji elo nne ya furu ọhịa. Igbo ole ka a ga-agwa unu tetanụ n'ụra? Igbo unu bilie n'ụra. You got to rise. A sị na agha ehiri eyi adịghị eriwa ngwọrọ mana ọ na-erichakwa ahụ. Okpakokpoko gburu ọ bụ ntị chiri ya. Nke a ka ọ ha m n'olu. Ebe nwata na-ebe na-arụ aka, nne ya ga-anọ ya, nna ya anọ ya. Ihe ọkụkọ bụ mmiri achụ dị oke mkpa. Awọ adịghị agba ọsọ ehihie na nkịtị. A sị isi tụpụ ubu eburu. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-eche? It's quite unfortunate. In the face of the staggering insecurity, people are not standing up in defense of their freedom and liberty. You're waiting for God to come down and defend you, while the people of Israel, known as God's own people, are building drones, investing in their own security, architecture, building in their human capital development, because they knew they are surrounded by enemies and could not allow the religious fanaticism, sentiments, to rob them of the sense of reasoning and responsibility to their own security and safety of their loved ones, their children. They are committed and they live in that consciousness that the only way to remain safe is to defend, to attack, get ready for war, get ready to defend your own people at all costs. But what are the Igbos doing? What has been the engagements of the Igbo traditional rulers, monarchs, and the rest of them? Politicians are the worst of it. Look at the continued incessant attack. This is incessant attack in the sense that it is repeatedly carried out by this dastard or nefarious elements. Unfortunately, none of them is being brought to book or to face the grudge of the law. What the Anambra or Enugu government will tell the people, do not retaliate. But the perpetrators of this heinous crime go scot-free on cause. The law doesn't have its way, doesn't bring them to justice, only for them to retire and come back for the next bloody massacre or slaughter of the indigenous people who has fled their communities, who has fled their homes, their farmlands is no longer accessible. And you are hearing of this latest bloodshed that is looming. And everybody is keeping quiet. Of course, I'm not within Nigeria. It doesn't happen to me. You can go to hell for them who believe they are safe wherever they are, not knowing that my people do say, mgbe egbujiri abụghị mgbe ọ na-akpọnwụ onye nyecha ochi ụzọ ọ lọtawa ọ batawa ọ ga-ezuru ya ọkụ na-agba fada ị na-ajụ nọ na-agbakwa ahụ ọnụ. And some people will come here and criticize and condemn Chigozie ndị Igbo and ask some very silly, irresponsible questions rather than using their own tongue to calm their own teeth. It's quite unfortunate. Where do we go from here? The Hausas, the Taraba people, the monarchs, including the people are rising, speaking out that this is beyond something that we should all condone. It's about the inalienable right to self-determination, self-defense, and life, the right to life. Nobody has the right to take the life he cannot give. Everybody has equal rights to life. So nobody should usurp your own right to life. But what are you doing? This is a systematic reduction, systematic gradual reduction of the populations. And some persons are dozing, sleeping off the house. They have all it takes for them to flex abroad, to live their lives and the luxurious, ostentatious life, and has no regard for the people. Unless they want people to bow down before them, before they will be noticed, before they take actions in defense of their own people. The DSS boss has had this mind that the communities, local governments should mobilize themselves and defend themselves against the terrorists. So that means you should be held responsible should anything happens to you or your local government and the state. You have to be blamed and nobody else. Not until you get to understand, you are the chief security of yourself, and the chief security, we collectively will defend and mobilize ourselves and deter the nefarious activities and the obnoxious sponsors. Let's have your own take on this.
Sisters, something seriously is happening. Something very serious is happening. And our so-called political elites and leaders do not care. They're not doing anything about it. They feel very unconcerned about it. Our political elites do not care about it. Our people are left rudderless, tossed here and there by the tempests and the winds of the sea. Nobody cares. Every day we hear stories of thousands and thousands of Futajelong Kambari Fulanis being transported by every means of transportation down into our land, down into the JOS nation, down into Igbo land, down into Shekiri land, down into Ogoni land, down into Yoruba land, down into Edo, every day, in the most unthinkable factions, in their thousands. If you go to Bayelsa today, as I'm talking, all the fishing settlements and the farming villages are occupied and controlled by these fellows. We are job people, we are strong. We came here, nothing is going to happen. A man is only strong when he's with his people, when he has enough number to overcome his enemy.